It's January 8th, Ukraine Media Center continues. My name is Svetlana Shaparenko, and now we'll be talking about the winter holidays in terms of their safety. And joining us in the studio is the press officer of the State Emergency Service of Ukraine, Mr. Oleksandr Khorunzhyi. So good afternoon. Good afternoon. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes. So, Mr. Oleksandr, how safe were the holidays for the Ukrainians? Have there been any emergencies during the last winter holidays? Well, let me tell you about the last week, like starting from the 31st of December until the 6th of January, the Epiphany. Well, we don't have holidays, is the war going on, but the statistics is like this. We have a lot of fires lately. Talking in numbers, there were 865 fires during the first week of the year 25, comparing to a little bit more than 300 within the same period of the last year. It's more than 50% more than last year. Unfortunately, during this period, look, 55 people have died. Imagine 55 people died in fires within just 6 days. It's 41% more than last year. Last year, within the same period, it was 39 people dead. And we have 14% more casualties. I'm talking again about the fires, just regular household fires. What are the reasons? But again, one more figure. On the 1st of January 2025, 14 people died in fires during one day only in Ukraine, all across Ukraine. Last year, that figure was 7 people. So it's 100% increase. So the main causes why people die, why does it even happen, why the fires? First is the short circuit, then the violation of the rules of operation of heating equipment. Just a couple of examples. Examples of fires when 2 or more people died. In village of Berezhnivka, in Poltava region, 2 people have died, including 1 child. Our unit put out the fire in the area of 30 square meters. It was a small fire, but people mostly die in fires, first of all, due to the gas poisoning. In the city of Kharkiv, the fire erupted in the territory of a cemetery. There was a utility building where 2 people have died. Again, due to the violation of the fire safety rules during the operation of heating equipment. In the first case, in Poltava region, it was the short circuit. Then in Cherkasy region, the village of Derenkovets, 2 people died in a private house due to the short circuit. Another causes of fires is the use of the open sources of fire, such as smoking in the bed, being intoxicated with alcohol. It results in the growth of number of deaths and casualties. Such causes as violation of rules of operation of heating sources, alternative power sources, short circuit, and improper handling of fire. Uncautious handling of fire. Those are the main causes that result in such incidents. Well, talking about the situation in the water, there was an epiphany. There was the epiphany on the 6th of January, where the representatives of State Emergency Service attending those places where people bathe. More than 500 rescuers were involved. And about 140 rescue points were stationed all across Ukraine. The rescuers were stayed there during such activities in the areas that were designated by the local authorities for bathing. And I should make a statement that the Epiphany was safe in Ukraine. We didn't document any accidents related to the Epiphany. However, we have to say that 7 people unfortunately died in the water bodies within the period from the 1st of January until this day, this year. So basically in a week. And the majority was related to fishing. The people walk on the thin ice, and now the temperature is unstable. You see the temperature changing all the time, and now the temperature is in fact above zero. There was a couple of days when it has been below zero, and the ice starts crumbling under temperature like this, and we have people dead in Cherkasy, Chernihiv, Khmelnytsky, Kyiv, Poltava, and Kharkiv regions. For example, in Cherkasy region, the body of a man born 1963 was extracted from under the ice. The ice has broken, and the body was found 70 meters from the place the person drowned. And the same situation was in the river, in the Desna River, or I apologize, the Plaske Lake in Chernihiv region. Again, a person went fishing and ended up under the ice. So those are the 2 cases. You know, we keep searching for the bodies of a man of 66 years in Chernihiv region, along with the body of a 7-year-old boy who fell under the broken ice. The rescuers arrived immediately, but the current brought away their bodies, and I've just got the information that the body of the grandfather was extracted from under the ice, and the body of a boy is still being searched for. Well, it's a sad statistics. What was the situation in the mountains during those holidays? What was the safety situation there? The people went to picnics to the mountains. Well, there were 10 reports when rescuers were going out on the missions. The majority of the cases were in Transcarpathia and Ivano-Frankivsk regions. There were 10 reports we had to respond to help the tourists who ended up in difficult conditions. Some of them were just lost. They were unable to identify their further route of movement. They called 112 or 101. Our rescuers responded. 10 people were rescued, but unfortunately 1 person died in the mountains. We keep warning about the avalanches, about the threat of avalanches in the mountains, and just yesterday and the day before there was a storm warning. According to the forecast from Hydrometeorological Center, the wind velocity could achieve 25 meters per second. Those are really unfavorable conditions to stay in the mountains, and we recommend the people staying there to report to the rescue posts, to report about their route of movement, to have the route planned ahead, to tell their family members about their movement, the sections of the routes, and to use such applications as Rescue in the Mountains, which enable our rescuers to identify the geolocation of a person and to document the fact that people went on a hiking trip to be able to respond promptly in case of emergency. We have all of the necessary material. The mountain rescuers, they have all the necessary equipment and material to be able to provide immediate medical aid, but the problem is to find the person and to watch the avalanche threat. And also, what I would like to emphasize, we're having a communication with the Ministry of Health about the cases of gas poisoning. And talking about the statistics, we have 11 cases of gas poisoning in December that resulted in death of 5 people. In this year, there were 5 cases, and 8 people got poisoned with carbon monoxide, not lethally, including 5 children. So I would like to draw attention of everybody. Please use the certified equipment. Don't get heated with the gas, because carbon monoxide, what is carbon monoxide? Is CO, the gas without scent and color that people just cannot sense. But you see how sad is the statistics, what it can result in. So again, as you use ovens for heating, please make sure there are no fissures or cracks in the chimneys. Then put a metal pan underneath, and please watch that the burning products don't fall from outside the furnaces. And again, when it comes to the private buildings or other venues that use the oven heating or gas bottles, please buy the carbon monoxide detector. When it senses the exceed of carbon monoxide in the air, it provides a very loud signal. Even if a person falls asleep, it still can wake you up, and a person can walk outside to ventilate the venue. So that's really useful. That saves lives. Thank you very much, Mr. Oleksandr. Hopefully the statistics is not going to be as sad this year, because the statistics is really impressive in a bad way. So we were talking about the safety during the winter holidays, and Ukraine Media Center will continue on Fridays. Stay tuned and keep track of our further events. Thank you.